pocket, still got the image in my mind, going back and slotting through the goal. And I remember thinking, not only can he run, not only is he actually pretty powerful in the gym, not only does he smile all the time, he's a good bloke, but he's actually incredibly courageous. And I think maybe if we've underestimated you in one area throughout your career, it's just how courageous you've been.
Courage, 2 bounces, 3 bounces, he'll take on Clark, there's no question of that. Ron flips him twice and lines up the goals and he kicks it!
First AFL club I met. I was at home in Avondale Heights and I had Fitzroy come out to meet me and they said, we're going to take you with our first pick. And my father and I said we'd prefer not to go to Fitzroy as they were struggling at that time. And their response was, the year before, we let a crying Brad Johnson go because he didn't want to play for us, because he wanted to play for his beloved Bulldogs. So anyway, it worked out for you and it worked out for me.
In he goes, Brad Johnson, 51 metres out, a long goal, wonderful goal.
We were at my sister's place and the whole family were there.
Remember I nicked off from work?
And you nicked off from work
to come and watch.
And we watched it on the television and it was sensational that he got drafted to Footscray.
We're just amazed that it's gone 350 games. It's just incredible and we're so proud of the lad, of what he's achieved.
Having been there for the majority of the 350 games, I think that he deserves everything that comes his way. He's just put in so much hard work and he's just done all the right things. So, yeah, I think he really deserves it.
Knocked it out, now a chance for Johnson. He's kicked 2, now he's kicked 3.
How do I rate Brad Johnson? Well, I rate him as a magnificent player. Great milestone coming up too, 350th game in round 1. He plays at this extraordinary high level and that's always a sign of a good player. I love his passion, I love his drive. It's important for the side.
Johnson! Miraculous! It is a goal! Can you believe it? 3 men. Garlic over the top to Johnson from the pocket. Goes with the drop. Hard snap and goal! They can do no wrong!
I was lucky enough to play with him for about 8 or 9 years and obviously he's a fantastic player. So I was a little bit unsure of how he would go in the captaincy role in the last 2 or 3 years, but it's just been outstanding. His ability to adapt, to be hard when he has to be, and also engage others when he needs to do that as well.
I certainly remember one day when we played Essendon about 10 years ago. It was the second quarter and Barnesy thumped you and I was out on the field for some other reason and you were about to retaliate. And I grabbed you around the chest to pull you away and you turned around and were about to hit me. And then you came in at half-time, you cooled down, and then sure enough, third quarter you went out, contest with Barnesy, and you couldn't help yourself, you had to hit him.
But he used to use the same towel week in, week out, and it was such a disgrace that I had to do away with it because it was
down towards half forward, clears the pack, loose ball behind. Here's a chance for Grant, tries to flick it back. Hacked out of mid-air by Johnson. Goal of the season! Goal of the season!
There's only a small, minute percentage of players who can play at a high level with an injury. Some will get out there, or many will get out there, and maybe their performance drops away. But with Brad, it's continuing high level.
Going back with the flight of it down there was Green. Chance for Brown. Out of mid-air, he's done it again. Johnson, he's the master of the mid-air hack.
You've got to have an enormous amount of desire and determination and resilience to play 350 games of footy. And there's no player that I can think of that deserves the ultimate success more than Brad.